Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Pitch Talk.
We are fans of football dropping vlogs, blogs, videos and podcasts on the beautiful game.
Check out our videos on YouTube and Instagram's IGTV,
including special feature segments, vlogs such as
5 minutes with the G,
The Straight Shooting View,
Coaching with JBK,
audio on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Podomatic, Spotify,
Mixcloud
and other podcast platforms.
Join the Pitch Talk revolution on Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook
and our official website www.pitch-talk.com.
The pitch is where we eat,
the pitch is where we sleep,
and the pitch is where we talk. Welcome to
Coaching with JBK. Welcome. It's yours truly, JBK, with a latest edition of the WSL Roundup. And yes, I apologize, this is late, but you know what? I'm glad that we've got to this point, because we do have a few days and a few weeks off. We've got literally 4 weeks off for the next month or so. So with the WSL taking a break, you've also got the internationals, you've also got the Conti Cup, and you've also got to look forward to, by the way, the Women's Champions League. Some of the games were played over the last couple of days between Tuesday and Wednesday. They will be played again over the time that they come back from the international break, but it gives you a chance to see the games that are coming up and to see the teams that will be ready for, well, the continental trophies that will be going on next year. So to start off, I'm going to go with the Saturday the 9th of October. The first results was the Manchester Derby. I'm going to put this as the Manchester Derby between Manchester United and Manchester City. What a game this was. Massive game. It started off with City taking, a red card had to happen before anything happened, funny enough. So Georgia Stanway getting herself sent off for what was innocuous, but again, it was a high foot, and you can't put your foot that high in the game nowadays, especially when a stud's planted onto the knee or just the thigh. So they took the lead by Khadija Bunny Shaw. She gave the lead to Manchester City with her 4th goal of the season. Then all of a sudden, Staniforth and Russo came back with 2 goals in the second half, literally 3 minutes apart. What a goal from Staniforth, as the corner was taken quickly, played into the near post. They got their first goal. Russo with the second one, with a nice ending to the goal. And then what a goal that came after that, with a save. It was a rebound basically for Ellen White, and we all know that they all count. So Lauren Hemp, player of the match, managed to get a shot off on target. Keeper managed to make the save, which hit the crossbar. And as you do, you're thinking, wow, what happened there? All of a sudden, your next thing you know, Ellen White is stolen in to get the equaliser, ending in a 2-2 draw. What a game. This is how it goes. So, next game's coming up. We're going to start over at Chelsea. Chelsea versus Leicester City. The goals were very late for Chelsea, and it shows that Leicester City are really stepping up their game to make sure that they stay in the division. By the end of the season. So, it was a 0-0 draw at half-time. 0-0. But it only took Chelsea to kind of open up towards the end. Fleming with the first goal. Leicester City still had chances to go and get an equaliser. And then Kirby with a goal. So not Fleming with the first goal, sorry. Vanilla Harder got the first goal. It was assisted by Fleming. And then Kirby with a goal in the last dying seconds of the game. That was assisted by Sam Kerr. So, Chelsea managing to keep their winning streak going after the first weekend, which saw them lose to Arsenal. But since then, they've gone on to basically win every game. So they've kept up that winning streak. Leicester City can be proud of their performance, especially making sure that Chelsea don't score within the first half or even in the first 75 minutes of the game, essentially. So that just shows that Leicester really are stepping up and they can really push teams going forward. So hopefully when they return, you're going to see maybe a Leicester win. You never know. You never know. Brighton and Hove Albion against Tottenham Hotspur. So Tottenham were on a good streak here. They were going into this game hoping for another victory and keeping themselves on level points with Arsenal. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. First, Brighton and Hove Albion get a goal in the first half, thanks to Lee, managing to get the ball across the line as quickly as possible. Tottenham Hotspurs managing to change the game a little bit and getting themselves back into it. But then Williams gets herself sent off. And I think it was a little bit harsh. Both of them jumped at the same time. Her arm came out just to try and make sure that she gets a bit more leverage. And as she was coming down, she accidentally knocked into the opposition player's face. I do think it's hard to deal with and hard to take. But I understand why it was given. Why second yellow was given. You can't raise your arms nowadays in a game, although they were both jumping for the ball to win a header in the air. She got sent off, unfortunate. And then on the other side, Williams scores a goal. Different Williams scores a goal to basically effectively win the game. But then Graham, 2 minutes later, gets a goal for Spurs to half the deficit, which was a consolation, but could have been a finale that everybody was looking forward to. In the end, Spurs lose their winning streak, but could be that they come back very strong in a month's time. We move on. Reading against Aston Villa. Reading have finally done it. They've got their first win of the season. Well done. So, where they're at in the table means that they can now push for maybe mid-table going into November and December. Beating Aston Villa by 3-0, and all of the goals were in the first half. So, Eklund got her goal in the 16th minute. Very good goal. And then another one was scored by Rowe 3 minutes later, which was close to the keeper's near post. Probably could have been saved, but I can understand that the ball was rifled hard. So again, if the ball was strong enough to get past the keeper, good goal. That's how I'm going to see it. Natasha Dow getting a goal in 3 minutes before, well, a minute before half time. Well done to Reading, managing to get their 3 goals in the first half and actually get their first win of the season. Brilliant. Aston Villa will bounce back. I'm pretty sure of this. They have already been towards the top of the table, so they should find a few more points going into the rest of the season. We move on to West Ham United against Birmingham City. West Ham and Birmingham, tough game here, where Birmingham City are looking for their first points, and they got it. So, backs to the walls, as they call it in football terms. They're managing to basically hold off West Ham for as long as possible, making sure that they're putting themselves into the right positions to effectively stop West Ham from scoring and making sure that they don't concede anymore. Unfortunately, they did concede, Walker with a goal in the 54th minute. But the resilience of Birmingham City, they managing to get their goal in the 67th minute. And it ended as a draw at the end as 1-1. Which also means that Birmingham City have their first points on the board this season. So well done to Birmingham City. They are now off the bottom of the table. And guess what? They are going to be riding high from this one, because soon enough, they're going to have Leicester City soon enough. So that's going to be a massive game. When they return, Birmingham City against Reading, Leicester City against Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspurs against Manchester United, Everton against West Brom, Brighton and Hove Albion, Arsenal against West Ham United, Aston Villa against Chelsea. That should tell you what's coming or what's to come in the next round of games. And then we finally wrap it up with the league leaders against Everton. Arsenal playing Everton at home. Their goals come, well, 2 of their goals coming in the first half, and 1 of their goals coming in the second. Everton really pushed Arsenal hard for this one, made to work. Yes, Arsenal played in Barcelona during the week, and they're coming off a really stinging loss to Barcelona, but at the same time, they had to still put in a performance for the league. Still with all their wins intact, 100% record. 5-0, and they've not conceded too many goals this season either. So, McCabe with a goal, and what a rasping shot this was. Outside of the box, and I don't know what to say about it. Brilliant goal from the Irish player, I'm going to say. Irish player. Lottie Wobben-Moy, brilliant goal. Nice little back post moment for her, just to get onto the score sheet. And brilliant goal from her. And then finally, Marnham with a goal to settle things as you do. So well done to Arsenal, managing to get their goals as best as possible and make sure that they stay on that winning streak in the league. But it's going to be interesting in the Champions League and the Conti Cup, because again, that's a quadruple that only they have been able to do, but in years gone by. Can they repeat that feat this time around? So that is the roundup for everyone. I hope you've had a great time listening in. I know it's late. I know it's the last thing that you probably would have loved to have heard on a Thursday evening. But you know what? Thank you very much for listening in. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I will be back in 4 weeks. It's been a pleasure. See you soon.
Join the Pitch Talk revolution.
Check out the official Pitch Talk website,
www.pitch-talk.com.